I'm gonna go with this Chrono 1995. Like, this is closer to the DS version, but we're not playing it on Nintendo DS. We're playing it on PC. It's just green enough to have some issues. Hopefully, this isn't gonna get copyright flagged. It might. It might not even get copyright flagged by Square Enix. I'm not sure how much I need to talk over this. Hopefully, the volume levels are good. Um, oh, Ellie, why do you have to photobomb me every time? Okay. They might play the original cutscene. Hopefully. Let's see. Like the original montage. There we go. And it looks like by default they're using the pixelated style, which is good. Not sure if I'll give any positive for it. Um, I think it might already be giving like 2 positives out the gate. Possibly free. I had to wonder if there's something I'm going to give negatives in terms of the basically it's cool that the game is in widescreen, but they don't always do what is necessary to make it proper widescreen or consistently widescreen. Okay, so um okay, so we can actually like put this into full screen. Um Display settings. Huh. That's it? Just screen size? I thought they had like a thing where you could like um here's the license stuff, 17 pages. Zip.org. Okay. But X is confirmed. I mean, it recognizes I'm using a Xbox controller, so you can get used to the idea of using X to talk. What? Screenshot is just, what are you talking about? Oh, I need to make it full screen. Okay. Obviously, I'm not smart. Otherwise, I would have realized. Negative for confusing settings. Just full screen. Well, that's interesting. So you can't have full screen for free. That's actually possibly a negative. I have to reboot the game yet again. Um, they have extras. The extras could get positive, although I had to like really see what they are. There's an ending log. I'm a little confused though, because I remember like there was some I think graphics. So that is there. Um, like high resolution, which is crappy. Um, Unless they fixed it, which I doubt. Um, and I I'm tempted to look at the high resolution graphics for um testing purposes. Um, but I'm kind of doubting that that's we go with wait um touchpad slash mouse. I'm not sure how that works. Um, I'm not sure if I should give like okay. So here's how this is gonna go. Um, I played this game before, although it was the SNES version 5 years ago. It was one of the more popular um, playthroughs on my channel. Um, I had like a fair amount of subscriber growth during that time, and which is just kind of slowed to a crawl ever since. So um, hoping that like maybe I'll get more subscribers by playing this game again. I don't know. Um, anyway, since then, actually very recently, I developed a review system which is inspired by another uh, really more Twitch streamer than YouTuber, but uh, he uploads his archives to YouTube, and I mostly watch from there. Um, Called the Lore Runner. He reviews his games based on the concept of story and gameplay. I've adapted um, the concept where it goes like positives and negatives, um, and I'm taking that general idea and converting it into my own philosophy, which is information and interaction, which is may seem similar, but is actually kind of different. Um, Basically, it's the two what I consider to be the two pillars of game design. Um, Information is like how many hit points you have, for example, um, where the characters are on the screen. Um, Interaction is like information is like interaction is attacking the enemy, and information is seeing how much damage your attack does. For example, like I guess that's a pretty straightforward thing. Um, so if a game is conveying the right information in the right places, I don't know. It's also my first time reviewing a JRPG. I imagine this game is going to review very well because it's my favorite JRPG of all time. It's not my favorite, and at least one of my favorite video games of all time. I don't know if I would consider to be like if you ask me right now, off the top of my head, if this is my favorite game of all time, I probably would just say yes, sure. Um, I don't know because like there are a lot of great games, but yeah, I don't know. Um, Anyway, so if I have something I like about the game, I will give a positive. If it's something I don't like about the game, I'll give it a negative. Um, so right off the bat, I have I'll probably say these are information positives. Um, Also, like in my notes, I designate them as I and C for information and control. I just that's easier to note. Um, so there's information positive for the anime intro cutscene. Though it kind of spoils some moments, but uh, I don't know. It's very well presented and um, I'm just gonna call it the demo. Um, so there's a positive for the anime cutscene, a positive for the original intro demo. Um, that might be it. Um, so we can see in the demo one little issue with this version of the game, which is that it is widescreen. Um, and not every uh, aspect of the game graphically um, supports widescreen. Many areas of the game, like maybe about 75%, maybe I'm guessing here, support widescreen because um, more or less. Um, to one degree or the other. But there are many areas. It might be 60 to 75%. I'd probably say. We'll see as we go through. But there are many parts of the game that are not supporting widescreen because they didn't need to create anything to fill the extra parts of the screen because why would they? Um, when you're creating like a big area where you can scroll around, um, like for example the world map. Like the world map is totally full screen because if you go to an edge of the world map, you start over again. So that's like entirely. Um, but there's like other areas where like it's just um, like some areas for like cutscenes, for example, um, aren't really going to support full screen because it's literally just a like the scene in the epoch, or I really had to like go through the demo again. Um, but not even sure, but it's 75%. Um, like roughly maybe 2/3. Like I don't know. Again, I had to like go for a count. But the fact of the matter is, a good chunk of a game uh, does not really lend itself to full screen, at least by default, by the way it's designed. And the problem is maybe a matter of taste to some extent, but it is a matter of uh, they could have put in maybe a little bit of extra effort to kind of hide the seams or um, uh, or expand the scene to make it properly widescreen. It's something they could have done, and something that is potentially feasible. Um, like one of the things I find the most egregious, really, is uh, in certain dungeons where like there's a black background basically around the edges. It's not actually black. It's like kind of a dark blue, and but you can see the edge of that dark blue background, and all you need to do, potentially anyway, is just copy that color at the edge of a dungeon screen and make that like the background for that part of the game so that there's no seam. Like that could easily like there's many dungeons that could be made seamless if only they'd taken the time to like program in the little extra to extend a single color to the edge of the screen. I think that constitutes a negative. Like it would probably be better if they just made the entire game full screen, so at least it's consistent. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just go with original to start out with and see if you can change it mid game. And if I can change it mid game, they can change it back, and then we can test um, how bad the upscale graphics are. Um, one major complaint, or that is I recall hearing about, was that like in certain tile sets, it's incredibly obvious that they just put the tile set into Photoshop and upscaled it because the way the tiles blend together, like a neighboring tile bleeds into a tile that's not supposed to be there. I don't even know how to describe it. Like you can see the seams between tiles because a tile that's not supposed to technically be next to it just bleeds. I don't know how else to describe it, but like it's bad. Anyway, I think we're just gonna go with default names. Like we did pixels before. Chrono? Chrono! Are you still sleeping? Okay, here's an example of a negative. Like the background is like kind of a dark brown, so they could have just made the sides of the screen dark brown. But instead, no, it's black. Come on, sleepyhead, it's time to get up. Hear me, I forgot how beautiful Lee's bell sounds. You must have been so excited about the millennial fair that you couldn't sleep last night, could you? Well, you better not let the kidness get you into any trouble. I want you to behave yourself today. My God, it's already almost midnight. Come on now, get out of bed with you. I think the music cues are a little bit off. Back to bed. I can't. Nope. Okay. Is that a typewriter? Not sure, but I don't think this by itself would be an information positive. Interaction, rather. This would be interaction. That would be information positive for like doodads, I guess. Oh, by the way, we're going to go see. Oh dear, what was her name? The young adventurous friend of yours. That's right, Luca. You're going to stop by and see your new invention at the fair, aren't you? Well, run then and be back for dinner. Is that a toaster? Or some kind of radio? Negative for unidentifiable objects. Almost forgot. Here's your allowance, dear. Have fun at the fair. Anything else we before dinner. Also negative for swastikas. You have a refrigerator? seems pretty advanced for year 1000. Oh yeah, we can't actually change the graphics. Okay, high resolution. Graphics. Oh yeah, that is high resolution graphics. You can see exactly what I meant. It is so blatantly obvious. My God, it's kind of worse than I was. Um, that might actually be deserving of a negative. Wait, no? That's just the way it looks. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look quite as blatant. I'm not sure about, like, huh. This is the high resolution. That bad? I'm probably still gonna give it a negative, just in general. It is part of the game, even if it is optional. It is part of the game. I basically give it a interaction net positive for. Yeah. I'm probably barely gonna be playing this game today. I just wanted to get started. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do the costume. Like this wig is incredibly itchy. I can't remember the tutorial. Um, Please tell me if the volume is a little unbalanced. Here's the tutorial loading. I think we'll go ahead and do this part. Hello, is this your first visit? Would you like to tell me about this house? Sure. Amir has a soft spot for adventurers. He established this man as a library of adventuring know-how. The contents of the chests in this house were placed by him for adventurers to use. Feel free to take anything you'd like. This is an example of an area where, like it's widescreen friendly. Chrono's house, on the other hand, is not widescreen friendly. We're using these directional buttons. Hold down B if you want to walk. Push the run and walk commands for the movement. As a kid, you can switch to walk and run and walk commands from the move option of the settings menu. Teach you about weapons and armor. Need a refresher course? Weapons come in a variety of flavors: swords, bows, and guns, to name a few. However, that doesn't mean you can just pick and choose. You must be proficient with a weapon to use it, and all proficiencies are different. Armor is divided into 3 categories: health, body armor, and accessories. You can only equip armor that fits your own body properly. The effects of accessories vary greatly, so you'll need to weigh their benefits carefully when deciding which to equip. Oh, and keep in mind that swords inflict greater damage as your strength increases. Missile weapons, on the other hand, benefit from better accuracy. The higher your accuracy, the more damage you will deal when attacking with a bow or gun. Potion. Would you like an explanation of how to use menus? Sure. Open menu screen by pressing Y, and set the category using the directional button to press X to display the category. A cursor will be shown beside the item or text selected. To confirm the selection, press X, and the cursor is shown. You can turn to the previous screen at any time with B, or close the menu with Y. And back through once the menus, you can close them all out with one handy button. I'll switch characters from equipment selection and change item characters using left button and right button. Try everything and you'll be a menu master in no time. You can walk around and read messages. If you go too far away, you won't be able to hear the person talking anymore. Find the position of the message when you can top and bottom of the screen by pressing A. Throughout the world are points where time's memory is deeply rooted. You record the progress of your adventures, such places, for how dangerous they may be. Okay. That's just a replica, but I recommend you save your progress whenever you find a real one. And then show up in dangerous places. Oh, one other thing, you can save any time when you're on the world map. Don't let that slip your mind. Shelters are quite useful, don't you? Do you know about them? No. You use shelters at save points, or anywhere on the world map, to completely restore HP and MP. They come in very handy. Alright, I can teach you about the text you want to learn? Sure. Now here's another area where they could have just taken the color of the background and just range of effects varies between text. Some text of affected areas surrounding the target, doing damage to all enemies in the vicinity. We'll target this little beastie. Your attack will hit the neighboring monster as well. This is within range. You target this one in the center. You hit all three at once. Use text reach to your advantage. Next, there are text that hit enemies along a straight line. Say the text comes in two varieties. Let's take a look at the first one. Attack allows you to detect the enemies located in a straight line, stemming from even passing through your target. In this case, it would strike 3 enemies. If you target any one of the enemies along the line, the effect would be the same. Let's see the other variety. This one only allows you to hit enemies along the line that connects you to the target. If you target the furthest enemy, you can still deal damage to all 3. Well, that's this one. That's all you get. First time attack strikes all enemies along the horizontal line, passing through your target. What matters is that your enemies form a line. As long as they do targeting it, them will have the same effect. The final pattern puts you in the center of the attack zone. Use an attack like this if there are no enemies. You can't use an attack like this if there are no enemies within range. If you find yourself surrounded, using one of these attacks will allow you to deal damage to all the enemies in the circle around you. That's about it. Feel a little more confident now? Should I teach you basic battle commands? Yes, please. In battle, you must use the attack, and item commands to defeat your enemies. When the character's turn comes around, commands are displayed at the bottom of the screen. Multiple characters are able to attack. You can retreat them by pressing the left button and the right button. Select your attack command cursor and confirm by pressing X. Also use Y to auto battle. In auto battle, you will repeatedly and slowly use attack. When target an action, use the special buttons to move the cursor. Or selecting your desired target, press X to confirm. This building has examples of both proper widescreen and improper application of widescreen. Sure. Take out potential. You learn a number of skills or techs as you fight more battles. Techs are special you utilize your weapons as well as your own innate potential, but mastering them requires repeated practice and training. Keep at it! Okay. Want to learn about the types of status elements that you suffer in combat? Certain enemy attacks inflict differential status elements in addition to ordinary damage. Poison. It periodically decreases in attacks or weakened. Slow. Lengthens the waiting time between turns. Sleep puts you to sleep, preventing you from acting. If I get hit, will wake you up again. Confuse. Confuse you attacking allies. It's going to be tough on friendships. Blind. Clouds your vision. Making it difficult to hit enemies. Lock. Prevents the use of attacks. Stop. Immobilizes and disables you. These sense elements lower your defense as well, meaning you save more damage when they're in effect. Use of an AC to remove them during battle, or wait until the battle ends and you will recover automatically. Would you like to hear more? Sure. When your HP is reduced to 0, you'll be KO'd. A fitting in water can revive a fallen party member, but if your entire party is KO'd, you're out of luck. Be careful. Hold down the left button and right button to escape from battle. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. Of course, he who runs away will never get any stronger, so don't flee from every battle just because you can. Now let me explain the equipment menu too. The number next to the sword icon indicates attack. The number beside the shield icon indicates defense. Defense represents how effectively physical attacks can be resisted. Magic defense, on the other hand, is used to resist magical attacks. If your magic defense is 40, for example, magic damage dealt to you will be reduced by 40%. Towers and place of numbers besides any attribute means that the attribute reaches highest possible value. And 100 gold. Okay, so that would be an information positive for the Mayor's Manor. Also, interaction positive. For it being optional. I'm probably gonna do an information positive just for doodads. I don't know if I'm spelling it correctly, but Okay. We look at over where is going on about how she made discovery of a lifetime. Something tells me I'm as happy now as I'll ever be. There's some parts of a translation that I feel are not quite as good in this version. It's hard to believe our kingdom has stood for 1,000 years now. Our king is a pretty firm descendant of the Front of Guardia. It's a miracle he can manage to rule the kingdom when he can't even keep his own daughter in hand. He's probably throwing a fit at the castle at this very moment, demanding he let her go to the fair. Okay, there's generally just one bit of dialogue. Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home. I suppose you won't be staying long, though. I hope my shift ends soon. I want to go to the fair, too. Tickets first. Take a little to buy me a drink? Sorry. Underage. What do you think? See, no, I have home. It's like, remember that earthquake we had the other day? No. You're a police one, aren't you? Never mind then. Sure. You've been having parts of me lately. Hope it's not a sign of something bad about to happen. It'll be about 999 years. Don't worry. Trust has been handed down for generations. Should you somehow manage to open it, you're welcome to the contents. A mysterious force seals it shut. I wonder when I can give this a positive for music. Like, we already know the soundtrack is good. Do we really need to beat around the bush and pretend that we don't know the soundtrack is good? Oh, hello, Chrono. We just out to Lynn Square with her father, Taban, unveiling her new invention. We also give, we could probably give it information positive for, like, the world map. Someone can coexist with humans. Hit a piano player, for instance. I got some spiced turkey, but I've been saving it for a special occasion. That's what it say for 9,900 gold. How's about it? No thanks. I figured. 4 centuries ago, the woman named Fiona died, trying to revive a great force that once forced to nerve, but it's a sad tale. Foreshadowing. I was out to that festival, a bunch of lazy sots. Yeah, man, what do you want me to play? That's something on a beat. Ow. Okay, I just broke my neck. Whoa! Is that audio clipping or what? Is that what you call it? Like, I don't know. Yeah, like there's lots of... I go to the fair too! Grandparents with the millennial for a truce, keeping an eye on the house. Children are slipping away from us, it's so painful to see. Here, ha! Over this town, I'm so rich I don't know what to do with it all. I'll give you 10 gold if you spin around 3 times and cook like a chicken. God, that was great. Here you go, 10 gold. Don't spend it all in one place. That loves Mike more than he loves me. I hate my dad more than anyone in the whole world. He says that's gritty, but that's not true, is it? I'm going to ding this game for yeah, we already made it here. Audio clipping issues. Oh, I do love being at fair. Time to forget my troubles with a few mugs of mirth. I'm hoping to install at the fairgrounds. Stop by if you get the chance. Oh, the Guardian's Millennial Fair. Fair, we're going to the fair! Oh, now we know we're in the Matrix. Oh, install at the fairgrounds. Drop by if you have a chance. Fly on to see you, old Millennial Fair Fosses about. Okay. We're gonna have to... I'm gonna go ahead and save over this. I'm already up later than I intended to be anyway. So anyway, um, hopefully, if we continue, we'll have less things to like really stop playing and um, discuss. Like we're laying the groundwork for the review. Um, and we're gonna try to win a wig for at least like, the first few parts. Um, we'll see. Also, you notice that the tunic has become a vest because I ordered it from China. Like this is the largest size they had, aside from a custom size. Um, how to do about the audio clipping issues? Yeah, I don't think I'm not sure there's anything I can do about it. I might look it up, maybe. I probably won't. But um, I'll probably look it up just to see if there's some sort of solution to it. Um, it's here. How do we how do we exit the game? How the heck do we exit the cave? Settings? There we go. Okay. So there's a bunch of things you can do to take a few seconds of your time, as well as some other things that will be a little more involved. Of course, that's all entirely up to you. And as always, I thank you so very much for watching, and until next time,